All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this lovely Wednesday. Good to see you all. Welcome back. Hopefully everyone's having a great morning. I know I am. Tell you, I thought it was going to be a crappy morning, but it turned out to not be a bad pre-market so far. Good to see you, Greg, Lita. Good to see you, Lee, everybody, John, everybody. Good. Everyone here, YouTube, Facebook Live. Good to see you too. All right. Good morning, everyone. All right, welcome back for a new start of trading in the market. Yesterday was a pretty decent day. We had a couple of really nice stocks. We're talking about them, but I really want to focus on a little bit also what's happening in pre-market. We're getting a couple of really nice runs. I'm telling you, I'm such a fan on a Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. You know, I was talking to some students yesterday, and they said, you know what? I want to trade, but can I not do this full time? And I'm like, of course you can. You don't have to do this full time. It's not a full-time job. First of all, how do you think I'm talking to you? You think I'm sitting there doing it on a construction job? So they loved it. And you know what? You could see it. I'm going to talk a little bit about it. But also a couple of nights. But anyway, let's just talk really quick about this AREC. What a nice pop. Remember, we got a couple of moves. There's one at 7 a.m. There's one at 8. There's one at 8:30. And there's one at 9. Those are big algo times when program trading kicks in. You can see this AREC had a great pop right here. Just so I bring my screen up a little bit bigger. So you can see that came exactly at 8:30 and then just went from that $4 all the way up to $4.60. Then it did a little bit of shake. And even at it right around 8:45, boom, thing ran from $4.60 up to $5.60. You should be done for the day. Game over. That's what it's all about. And you know what? Another thing I want to bring up here, if you had your level 4 like you were supposed to, you would see those big iceberg orders already ready to get out at that 474. That's what it's all about. And then when we saw that stock made its run right around that 8:30, there was no sellers out there. There was no sellers in sight. Remember, how does stocks go up and go down? Supply and demand. Get that through your thick head. It's not about some dumb, Bollinger Band. Hey, you know what? I'll even bring one up. I don't know. Maybe you guys could tell me something differerly. I don't know. Let's just throw a couple are in there. Let's throw a volume bar. Oh, we need a volume. Let's throw a moving average. Let's throw a stochastic. RSIs, a Bollinger Band, I even know the guy. I mean, it's like, well, what else you guys want to throw in? How about a MACD? You want to do that? How about let's look and you tell me what you see, what's telling me what's going on. I have no clue what I'm looking at other than I'd rather just follow the damn money. But you know what? Some people figure it out and you know what? They like it and it looks pretty. Maybe it makes you think you're smart, but here at Cyber Trading, this is just a lot of noise. Let me just take this stuff because this thing is distraction. God, I don't even know how people even look at this stuff. Take this stuff all out. Anyway, look how clean that looks. It's got nice and clean. Just so much easier. Just follow the money. Anyway, let's talk about what happened yesterday because there were a couple of stocks that had some nice moves. Let me just bring up my watch list that we had yesterday. So we had a couple of nice stocks that made some big moves. I want to start off talking about the SSI, and you can see now it's starting to taking a hit. Listen, this is day trading at its best. When you go back here, you can see the stock was just an unbelievable run. Now, if you were here yesterday morning, you know that we watched this stock yesterday. We saw it doing a pre-market, and out of nowhere, right at 9:30, boom, actually even a little bit before, it went from 325 to 750. I don't know, in a matter of, what was that, 45 minutes right there, right? What was that? I mean, look at this is what I'm talking about. This is why people love day trading. So anyway, that was a nice little mover yesterday. What else that we had that move? CanF was a nice one too. That one, let me bring it up here. That one had a nice move early in the morning, and then obviously she just came right back down. So she ended up becoming a really nice short. You can see her on the long-term chart. But that one also did pretty well, CanF. What else that we had that did well? FTCV. That one was pretty good going into the afternoon. You can see it right here. A nice little push right here, right in the middle of the day, right around 11 o'clock. But which is kind of rare. Usually things don't move around that time, but it did. And then obviously here, right around 2:30, had a nice move from 1350 all the way to 1540. And then, you probably haven't heard this stock in a while, but GoPro was awesome yesterday. How about GoPro? GoPro did unbelievable. I made a lot of money on this stock. I wasn't doing too good in the morning, and then this obviously stock paid for itself. But this thing right around 10:30, it just literally went from like $12 all the way to $13.30. Just kept going. Did a couple of shakes here, did a couple of shakes, couple of Fausto flags, and did great. And I did throw that out there. Another stock that's been doing pretty well on a swing trade. I don't know if you guys have been watching this, but Fox News has done great. I don't know if you guys jumped in March. I was talking about it. I saw it a little bit late. Once it broke this resistance levels back in February, right around here, around $38, it finally kind of broke out of its shell. Now it's at 45. Stock's doing really, really well. I think they were talking about that because they're also getting involved in that gambling thing or something, just pretty much like how Penn and DraftKings, all of them are doing pretty well. So anyway, that's the past. FL had earnings, but made it. FCell, that's right. That was another one we had right here. FCell had some earnings. You can see, obviously, backed it off. But you know what's doing pretty well? That made a big comeback, and it tried to make a little bit of comeback. Plug. Plug came out with, I mean, I guess it was Plug that had the earnings. And you could see how you probably ever see that. Why would a stock right after hours just tank like that? But she started to make a little bit of a comeback. You could see her in pre-market. She's starting to go up a little bit nicely. Let me look at a better looking chart. This is what looks prettier than anything. But right around here, I don't know, if you jumped in around 8 o'clock, 34.75, you can see it starts trending up. But let me just X this out so you guys don't see it on YouTube and Facebook Live because I'm kind of blocking the screen for you. But let's go through the watch list and see what's going on this morning because we do got a couple of nice stocks this morning. Like I said, let's start off with the AREC. Okay, she's doing a little bit of a shake right now. You know, we got that little shake that they do. You could see starting to be a little bit of a Fausto flag. I think the stock still looks strong. I got this big iceberg order that's sitting here around 574. He's this guy right here. 21,000 shares are going to be sold. It's kind of holding the stock down. But, you know, the stock's trading up 6 million shares, which is not super like ridiculous, but it's a pretty good amount. Another good stock that you guys did well this morning in the Cyber Group room, and some of you on YouTube probably didn't see this because you just logged in now. That's why you got to get into the trading room. ZCMD, that one also nice little trend. 7:30 had a nice little pop. That was that other time zone where you get program trading kicking in, and then you could see around 8 o'clock the stock literally had a nice little push right here. Right around 8, it went from 260, and right now it's hovering around 330, and kind of like that stock a little bit. It had a big iceberg order right here around 224, and it looks like he looks like he just upticked his bid right here. You can see that 22,000 shares. Looks like it just upticked it. So looks good. It's got a nice little Fausto flag. I like it. Listen, we see these stocks open up and all of a sudden they take off. So looking forward to seeing how this stock's trend. I would like to wait and see what happens after 340 though before we consider looking to get in. Another one, there's not that many of them, but there are a lot of good ones, shockingly. IMTX, another one, up 26%. It's up $3 right now. It's, you know, it started to trend down from 830. Do I see any orders out there? You know, okay, so there was a big iceberg order right around 1560, and the guy left. So that right there, you see it right there, 15, that resistance level right there. Probably sees it right here. Okay, so there's a big iceberg order right here. It looks like the guy was out there, and and now we're getting, it looks like more like a slingshot, if you ask me. So we'll keep an eye on that one too. But it's having, you can see the orders right there. They keep filling right around those price range. But if those guys get done, then we'll definitely consider for a nice little push on this one. I'm not just too crazy about the tier sizes. Now, remember, if you're a student of Cyber Trading University, this week we did start at all the new phases of the classes. I talked about this yesterday. The 3 T's, the most important T's, are tradable, trend, and trap. The first T is the most expensive part of a trade. You got to make sure it's called tradable. It's got a good spread, good tier sizes, good volatility. People think it's just, let me just jump into the thing. Yeah, well, you know what? You didn't make any money until you sell it. So that's why when we teach you the phases of, is it a category 1? Is it a 2? Is it a 3? What level you're at? It's very important because that's how people blow up their accounts not knowing it. Anyway, Plug doing really well. took a big hit. It's been having a nice little trend. We all know we've traded plug before. Just be careful. It is a very fast-moving stock. TMBR, another one. I don't know. It was good this morning. I don't know what happened at 8 o'clock. Had that huge pop, and then all of a sudden it backed off. I'm keeping it on the B list. I'll see how it goes from there. Now, all you guys probably all know about also the Reddit stocks, Wall Street bet stocks. GameStop had a nice little move this morning. You could see it ran from 200 to 215. Some of you obviously can't afford it, which is normal, okay? But AMC also had a nice little pop, and also KOSS had a pop. KOSS, I trade that all the time. You got to be an advanced trader to trade. That stock has got a really big spread. You can see the tier sizes on level 2, which is very thin. So remember, you got to be a little careful on that. But listen, the market, I mean, I'm looking at my watch list over there. It's all bleeding. It's a lot of bleeding. I cashed out a lot of my swing trades, half of them. So I'm still holding on to my airlines. I did really well on them. But I got rid of some of them, like Nikola. I got rid of, what else I got rid of? I got rid of Blink. You know, and it's always nice to get out of something and they don't go down. It's always awesome. But they got crushed. You know, like I'll even bring Blink. You can see it up here. I mean, Blink, you could see this stock literally went from 60 all the way down to 25. That's a huge haircut. And it was a major support levels. And I got in right around 30, and I just got out yesterday right around like 38 or something like that. I think I got out of. So I just took, you know, those are swing trades. Remember what I was telling you. If you want to be a good swing trader, a good investor, you have to learn how to day trade first. There's no if and buts without it, because, you know, you'll see the trend actually happening. The only bad thing, I always say it all the time, you hear me say it here all the time, it just makes you too conservative, you know, which I don't know if that's a bad thing, you know what I mean? But you're not that speculative, and it just keeps you on top of your game. YouTube, there's somebody on YouTube who's telling me, Fausto, could you check out this one stock with CVU? You know, I saw this stock earlier, and, you know, I'm just looking up here on my other scanners, and, you know, I wasn't really that impressed about it. Why can't I get up there? Oh, there I am. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at one of my scanners. I'm not really scared. I'm not really. We'll see how it opens up in the more, you know, when it opens up. But as of right now, it's not really going anywhere. It went up to $8. It backed off. It's got it's testing some resistance levels right here, right back in January of last year. That pretty much does it. All right. Anybody else on YouTube, Facebook Live, or Cyber Group Room? Any cyber traders? Anything else I'm missing? Norm, you did a scalp on that. That's awesome. Great. I mean, on AREC. Perfect. That's what it's all about. All right, cyber traders. So it's Wednesday. Listen, don't forget, tomorrow we have open house here at Cyber Trade University. If you're watching us and you want to come and join us, feel free to come there. We do it at 12 o'clock. We're going to teach you all about level 3 and level 4, something we talk about every morning. We'll show you how we find these stocks and everything else. Cyber group members, listen, once again, if you made your money this morning, just walk away. There's nothing worse than starting down and trying to get back to par or giving back your profits. Every day is a new adventure here in the Cyber Trade University room. We always find something new. And if you know what, if you're late and you missed it, don't worry about it. There's always new ones that come up everywhere, you know, and that's why we love what we do. Good luck, everyone. Be happy, be safe. We'll start commentating in the Cyber Group room, like I said, always at 9:30. And for everybody on YouTube and Facebook, we'll be back here at 2:30 talking about the afternoon meeting. So don't forget to subscribe to us, like us, and friend us. Good luck, everyone. Be safe.